night for the Mavericks. Game 3 of this first round best of, and Luka with the rebound. Paul George is scoring, but he's not shooting it well. He's 3 for 15 from behind the arc this series and 5 for 26 in his last 3 playoff games. If you go back to the disappointment of Game 7 against Doncic against George. Now in the switch, this is what happened in Game 1. And the Mavs.
This is just a repeat. He's already saying he can't guard me. This is the first quarter, Luka. Just warm up a little bit.
Here's Doncic again. Down by Hardaway, who's shooting almost 70% from behind the arc in the series. 14 mark.
And I like that from Paul George. If your jumper's not falling, Luka Doncic, make them all up at these type of moments, and Luka looks like he fits that mold.
Finney Smith with the miss. Dallas with a 10-point lead. Here's Jackson, who got 3 games during the regular season and 15 points in a Game 2 loss. Porzingis gets the bucket.
Cleaning up mistakes, but you got to make people miss. You can't hope they miss 50. You can't just hope that they cool down. Like that, you got to get on somebody. There's not much more we can say at this point in time other than the Clippers have to settle in. Let's talk about what the Clippers need to do. They got to settle in. This is a storm that they're facing. Settle in. Make sure you move the ball and maybe stop some.
Kawhi Leonard hasn't taken a shot yet. Batum up top. Way short. Mavs ball with a 15-point lead. Midway through the first. Pull up 3. Hardaway. Everything's there. George penetrating. They work it around to Jackson. Corner 3. Triple.
Have been the last 2 games, and you're seeing it here early in this first quarter.
Doncic doing the Dirk. Won't go. The tip does, though. Finney Smith with Paul George from about 18 feet off the heel. Offensive rebound line with his first official.
And now if you're the Clippers, you want to get some ball movement. You want to make this Dallas Mavericks team work on defense. Maybe get them into foul trouble. Take some starts out of their offense.
Leonard, sweet move along the baseline. Here in the first quarter, giving up 30 points in less than 9 minutes. There's Rondo, missed the layup, but
it's hot. Make them work on the defensive end. Make them take some effort on that end of the floor, because now you can kind of wear them down as the game goes on.
Got the hot hand. Perfect basketball offensively in the series, averaging 34 per game, and he had 30 in the first half alone against Dallas in Game 2. 9 straight points here by the Clippers. Paul George makes it.
Get some stuff to the bucket. That'll make your 3-point shot easier.
Hardaway with the miss. Again, this is coming here, this run with Luka Doncic on the bench. Paul George.
It's easier.
Who's going to stop the bleeding? Went on a 14-4 run with Doncic on the sideline. Here's Leonard on the switch, pulls up and connects again. 3-point game. This was a 19-point game 4 minutes ago when Luka Doncic went to the bench. Here's Rondo. Open underneath Zubac. 1-point game. Four-second difference in the clocks here at the end of the opening quarter. On the switch, Zubac has to deal with Luka again. Doncic gave up his dribble. Richardson driving. And what a shot again as Brunson banks in a 3.
Mavericks team and just, believing that this was a more favorable matchup. But I stand by. This Dallas team is
5 of 5 from the floor, 12 points. So a great duel going on right now between Leonard and Luka. Doncic on the switch again has Zubac against him. He has owned Zubac so far in the series. There's that step back 3. Of course.
He's not even looking to drive and create. He's just looking for his step back jumper. Zubac has to get in and make him a driver.
14 points for Doncic. Here's Leonard working against Finney Smith. 6 of 6. 2 personal fouls apiece. Here's Doncic against Beverly. Comes up short on the 3. George with the clear. George in the spot. Doncic, beautiful move, but he missed the shot. Clippers on the trip, and the Clippers in about 8 to 9 minutes of game action have taken the lead for the first time tonight.
Shoot, even if you look around the league, the Boston Celtics were down 20-4 to the Brooklyn Nets, and now they have a lead in attack right now. I'm going to keep reiterating that. But you can't give up a wide open three off a made layup, and that's what just happened there.
Clippers come. Doncic back on the floor. His team up one. Hardaway pulls the trigger, comes up short on the three. Transition opportunity, 3-on-2 for the Clippers. George, great pass to Leonard for the dunk. Kawhi 7.
And now they are attacking the paint. I believe that is the formula for this Clippers team to get back in this series.
Clippers trying to avoid an 0-3 hole.
One thing that I would point out about Kawhi, as great as he is, that he joined two great cultures. He joined a great culture in San Antonio with Tim Duncan. He joined a great culture in Toronto when you had, Nick Nurse and Kyle Lowry and all of those guys there. This is the first time that they're at.
Though, here's Finney-Smith in transition, pulls up. Off the front rim, no. Man with a clear. Wide open underneath was Morris.
And need to see one drop. Curious to see if that'll kind of have an effect on his outside shot, just getting a little bit of a rhythm.
Luka down the lane.
That run was so intense that the Dallas Mavericks fouled to get Luka back into the game. Something I haven't seen many times in my years. Regging to the left so that you can't get in front of him. And then at that point in time, he's taking up so much space, just an easy floater.
Jackson off the bounce, tries again, hits again. Reggie Jackson. Paulie Stein comes to set the screen and gets Zubats on Luka on the switch. Doncic spinning.
Rajon Rondo with 141 and Kawhi Leonard with 135. So we'll see how much that'll factor into the second half here of this pivotal game 3 tonight.
And George, no Ibaka in this game.
For Luka Doncic.
Doncic was 6 of 14 from the foul line in games 1 and 2. He's 5 of 7 tonight, 29 points. So he's going to get his 7th 30-point in 9 career playoff games. 1-point lead for the Clippers. More into the.
You need to get him going. As this series progresses, you're not going to have 18 for 24. And Luka, we're like
5 threes now for Doncic, 32 points. He's 11 of 17 overall from the field. Total of 4 shots. Team's up 5. That's the largest lead for the Clippers. We're at the midway point of the third quarter. Step back 2. Doncic 5 of 9 now from 3-point range. Clippers trying to get back in the series. Game 4 is Sunday. Game 5, if there is one, would be back. George. 7-point LA lead. Here's Finney-Smith driving and kisses it home off the wing. A turnover there by the Clippers. Well, they hit a cold stretch again. 64% shooting from the floor for LA in this game. Doncic on the switch, has Jackson on him. 34 points for Luka. Shot clock at 4.
Paul George is 10 for 14, and they're both 7. They're combined 7 for 7 from the free throw line. You can't get more efficient or higher level than that.
There's Leonard again, team for the Mavs. Their last home playoff win was in 2015 against Houston. Foul line jumper, no from Rondo. Zubats, another offensive rebound. He's been great here in the third quarter on the glass. Shot clock down to 4. Man gonna take it, driving at Richardson. Off the back of the rim.
Well, when Luka is on the bench.
Missed there by 11, first quarter deficit. That was with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. They came back.
Now, again, this is where the Clippers have to lock in. They've had fourth quarter leads in the postseason before, especially last year. So how they can go on the road right now and try and pull it out.
Brunson now in his 3rd season was a 2nd-round pick. The year they drafted Luka Doncic, he was the 33rd overall pick. 3rd of round 2. Doncic, the 3rd pick in round 1 by Atlanta, and then traded as Paul George, 22 years old. Working against Rondo. Shot clock at 4. Forces that one up. Got his own miss.
Taking his time, going against Rondo on the block. That's where he has advantage. We've already seen him post up Rondo. We saw him post up Patrick Beverly. It's tough. You don't want to leave those guys on an island.
Rondo on him. Shot clock down to 4. Luka, step back 3. Around and out. Offensive rebound by Porzingis. Doncic, as Rondo hits the floor, no call. Brunson 3.
I see Luka's numbers, 36, 9, and 8. I think he's just fine, and you're going to guard him just like that.
The 3-point lead for the Clippers. Open 3 more is got it. Marcus Morris. Clippers with possession. No second chance opportunity there for Dallas. Dallas shooting better from 3 than it is from inside the arc. Much better. And that's a big reason why they're down 6. They're not getting a lot of easy buckets. Rondo, too easy. All the way to the rim. But 7, they have doubled the Mavs in terms of points in the paint. 44-22. Mavs are still shooting better than 50% from 3. Yet they trail for the first time in this series.
Rondo did a great job of collapsing the defense there. Forcing two to help and getting him an open shot, but
boy, even though Finney-Smith got the putback, where is Porzingis? Former All-Star, just 8 points, 3 of 9 from the floor, only 3 rebounds. And not happy with Kane Fitzgerald. Marcus Morris got called for his 5th foul. The next foul on the Clippers will put Dallas at the line for the rest of the game.
Cleveland's contributing. He's getting the assists, he's getting the rebounds, he's scoring, but he's just not getting very, very much consistent help right now.
He's 6 of 11 at the line. The rest of the team is 4 for 4 at the line. 1 for 4 from 3. 2 minutes to go. Clippers in command. Corner time hit by Jackson from the corner, and it's a 13-point lead. The largest of the night for the Clippers.
And that double team, as you see Luka not.
A 12-point lead for the Clippers. Here's Luka, another step back 3. Got another one, that's 40. The supporting cast, which was so good in games 1 and 2, was not as good as it needed to be tonight to give the Mavs a chance to win this game.
No, it was not.